We are live. I'm live. Personal microphone. Mm. Hello. Wait, what the fuck? There we go. All right. I think it's working. It better be fucking working. If it's not working, I'm gonna be upset. Okay. We got the TV working here. I got Ghostbusters, the female of Ghostbusters, on in the background. I was thinking I would like keep it going, but um, it's already extremely distracting. I can't do it. And but I was thinking about like what how did we ever think that that was a problem making a female who fucking cares? Seriously, who cares about making a female version of Ghostbusters? Like what is a more like any demographic the oriented remake that you want to make of Ghostbusters, it should be fair game. It's not like a I don't know, it's not like making a all female remake of Braveheart or something. You know, like it's not like casting Jesus Christ as a female or it's something where it's like, oh, you're really fucking with our traditions. It's Ghostbusters. Like you should be able to make any for remake type of go. It's like the most perfect, honestly. For like if they didn't do it, that would be fucking stupid. Anyways, so I'm really tired. I'm very tired right now. Hopefully, I'm not bothering anybody. This is my first day in the new place, so I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not bothering anybody. It seems like it should be really fine. Like it seems like there was absolutely nobody that would possibly be bothered here. But yeah, so I'm on the new place. I managed to evade the homeless guy that was trying to convince me to let him put his stuff here and to pray he's going to try to weasel his way to stay here with me, of course. Which I'm glad he caught me when he did, because he came and knocked on my door at the old hotel this morning. And this is really weird though with the lack of because there's definitely like an echo. There's an echo, but at the same time, there's an echo, but at the same time, it's like muffled because of the earphones. It's a very weird feeling. But yeah, he came and knocked on my door, and I was like, bro, you're gonna like, I don't have income, I don't have a phone, I need to focus and set up my life here. Having you like even around is gonna distract me. That's what I said, and he was like, all right. And I was started saying to him like, even in America, like I had these two guys stay with me, and it was like they fucked up my life, so I don't want to redo that again here in Taiwan. And I think I used the word like alcoholic when I described the guys. So, but I'm lucky he caught me when he did, because if he would have caught me when I was drunk, I'd have been like, "Yeah, bro, come on, of course. What are you talking about? I'm a total bro. You gotta come and hang out." Seriously, I'm a fucking idiot. I am a fucking idiot. So, anyways, that's like I'm very tired. But I'm sort of semi forcing myself to stay awake because it's only 3:40 p.m. And I just didn't get a lot of sleep last night because first I was um first I was like I don't know what I was doing last night. Um, I was working. I think I got some good work done last night. I assume so. I don't know. I think I'd have to watch my live streams and review. But I and then I was like debating whether or not to go anywhere for New Year's. And I was like staying right by the night market, which is the liveliest place in the planet, with a like free concert and all this. And I couldn't really sleep, so I went out and I had a beer and just one beer, but then I just couldn't sleep when I got then I mean, I like went back and forth. I like gave up on going out, and then I tried to go home, but I just couldn't. Neither one was really working. And the main thing was the internet. The internet was just totally unstable. which hopefully it's better here, but damn, it started out strong and now it's already gone to weak. So if the internet's not stable here, that's not good. That's going to be a problem. That was a big problem at the last place. Um, but so far, it seems to at least not be disconnecting. The other place was just disconnecting every 3 seconds. Weak. I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. Well, if I just moved the computer away from the wall and it automatically jumped from weak to medium. So I don't know what that is about. But can these fit inside of here? Because that would be a more convenient place for them. They cannot. Oh, it's back to weak just like that, huh? That is not good. That is weak, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, the internet was unstable. And that is why I didn't get to do something I've been waiting to do for a while, which is what I plan to do right now, as soon as I'm done rambling. Let me see. Maybe I'm connected to the wrong internet. I hope so. You got to be kidding me. QR code isn't valid. Okay, well, as long as this is stable. Anyways, so, and I got like a ton of fruit. Apparently, this is a type of fruit that is specific to Taiwan and it is in season and it's super cheap right now. It's a type of fruit. It's a type of orange, obviously. I don't know. It's just a normal ass orange. I got jackfruit. I got some Japanese fiber jelly. I don't know. I just went out and got a bunch of my thing. I was sort of like, I'm sort of like, I should go like to the bar and talk to people. Like I have to meet people as much as possible, as quickly as possible, because I don't know many people here, and you can't wait until you're like dying of loneliness to go try to meet people, because then it's painful. You got to start meeting people on day one. But another part of me is like, just work, just focus on your work and talk to people because you're doing business with them, and it'll be fine. This is supposed to give me iron, calcium, zinc, copper, and magnesium. Does it have any instructions? Pretty sure the instructions are squirt it in your mouth. See how it tastes. Tastes like it has sugar added. It does indeed have sugar added. Yeah, anyways, um, oh, you know what? I didn't get any water or anything. This is what I do when I go to a new place. I got some deodorant, even though I don't wear deodorant in America. I saw a little tidbit, which I knew a long time ago, but I had kind of forgotten that like 80% of Chinese people don't have like the gene that causes body odor. And I was like, oh shit, I get it. I gotta get some deodorant. I don't know why I would care about that here and not care about that in America, but anyways, so how do I open this? Jackfruit. Like that. So hopefully this will help me with my what I assume is a I think I have an intestinal blockage now, which caused me to vomit and have a fever. But I did spend kind of too much money on all this, which sucks because although I have more money, I don't really have any more Thai B, or I'm running low on Thai B. Um, the process for changing money at a bank, it takes a really long time. Maybe it only felt like it took a long time because I was suffering from an intestinal blockage and I was sitting there just like, please hurry up. But felt like it took a long time, super long time. And this poor lady, she had to do so many different forms, fill out so many different forms, so many different stamps, so many different gluing things onto other things, all for 100 US dollars. It should probably just be a machine. Okay. Anyways, Louis C.K. on Portlandia. I was going to watch that specifically because of the what I was doing earlier today, where I'm playing something and then commenting on it. But you know what? Now that I have started going, I feel like that would just be kind of a it would just be kind of a distraction. I'm out of like American data. I didn't even know I could run out of data. I thought that I had unlimited data, high speed data. Apparently, I ran out of data. So I can't walk around live streaming anymore. Okay. Anyways, let me. Okay, so here it is, the moment we have all been waiting for. Well, it is a little weird because my live streams have been getting views lately, like 50 views per live stream over 24 hours, and it's just like, ooh, I've gotten so used to the idea that nobody's watching my live streams that it's a little bit disconcerting now that people are actually watching them. It's like, should I be more careful about what I'm saying and what I'm doing and how much I'm revealing about myself? Okay, so here's my thing. Let me think about this. Um, And should I change my name again from the reality sitcom to something like the AI Secrets Club? All right. So what was I doing again? View your channel. There we go. Inception. Okay. So what I did this morning, I was walking around. Um, I was walking around listening to my own live streams, and it's a very weird thing to listen to my own live streams because, first of all, I enjoy it so much, like so much. I feel like this is like a weird, like life hack, like neuroscience hack. Like, first of all, it calms me down. It helps me sleep. It's so interesting to me. It's just and you wouldn't think. I mean, first of all, I feel like okay, I went a little too far there. Hmm. I have these plums in hopes that if I do indeed have an intestinal blockage, as I have diagnosed myself with, they'll help, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, my ex-wife, you see these all the time. So yeah, so hippocampalism, 68 views. Which, by the way, today I do I have the trash right here? Thought I had a trash like right there. It is. Today I walked back to my apartment, this new place, twice without thinking about where I was or looking at the map or looking at the street names. And I'm pretty sure the reason is because no marijuana. Okay, looks like my connection is not stable. Honestly, I know it's pretty paranoid of me, but I think I'm being targeted. I really think that the reason my internet connection is not stable and it doesn't matter where I go is because I'm being targeted. Because when I first connected to this, it was perfect. It was super strong, and then it went weak, and then it became unstable. Added to it. So either my devices are compromised, and they do like a denial of service attack on the router itself, um, or somebody is like targeting me. I mean, it's not either or; it could be both, I guess. Okay. Anyway, well, I mean, this happened to me before, and I was able to figure it out. That's pretty crazy. Only 10 days ago, I had a live stream called Ouch, which was all about called Ouch is because I was so hungover like years ago. Ow. Ow. That wrong. Okay. So it's kind of like the time period between what I'm working through right now and what I'm trying to like reestablish for myself here. Um, which I don't know, not 100% sure it's a good idea. Maybe I should just more like ride the wave of excitement about being in Taiwan and enjoy my honeymoon period and meet as many people as I can, and make friends with people and tell people about my business and see if maybe by meeting lots of people and telling lots of people about my business, something comes of that. That is one idea. But another idea uh, is that I should is I mean, based on the time from the time I realized that like the neighbors were smoking weed and I was getting high and I wasn't going to be able to get a lot of work done as long as that was the case. And then I started smoking weed myself just because like I was going to be high anyways. I might as well have some control over the situation. And then I let Mo and Ali move in there. So when you add those three things together, um, it's just yeah, I'm trying to go back to like right before that happened. The time in between when I left Legendary Spice and then when let Ali and Mo move in, that's my target time window here. So this is within that window. Let's see what I was up to. I think I think possibly there's an easy explanation this yesterday or this morning, which is that I just made it so that it disabled the normal button behavior, which so the normal button behavior is that when you press it, it immediately exits you from that bot. So this being a button, if you press list pages instead of listing the pages, it's going to exit you from the bot, which is exactly what it's doing. So I have to first of all disable the default button behavior. But the way that I disable default button behavior is that I had to check whether or not there's a variable of type motherfuck of type a variable. It's interesting that I was talking about this disabling default button behavior because from what I recall, I didn't actually do that. I didn't actually complete that until after Ollie moved in. All type which is set to browser. And I thought that I would look and there wouldn't be such a thing and that would be the issue, but that is not the issue. So what is the issue? Probably I just didn't think through the logic. I usually don't these days. Oh yeah, I think what I meant to say a second ago was that here in Hualien, A, no marijuana. B, I can walk because you can't really walk during the Minnesota winter. And C, money is a little less tight. So between those three things, I can really just nerd out because I need to be able to walk around and then just get a little snack, get a little milk tea, walk around some more, and just be able to think through any problem while I'm walking, and then stop at a coffee shop and do some writing or write it out. Um, and also, no marijuana. These are the necessary ingredients for me to be like in my code zone, to be really coding well, um, like efficiently and like wanting to code instead of feeling like it's a chore that I have to do. Um, so basically, the point of watching these is to like reignite state of mind. Um, I'm never gonna make any phone calls. Okay, I do this all the time. I ask it a question, and then the point is to ask it a question about the line of code, but then I forget to put the line of code in, and then it just sort of invents an answer about something unrelated. So far I'll say, even though like I'm pretty much just blowing my nose here, um, it's a lot
And
better
I
to
am
watch this
so
passively than
typing
actively.
this browser.
It doesn't make really for good active watching. It's just sort of like when you're falling asleep, or when I'm falling asleep, or when I'm walking around. Um, it's awesome to listen to these, but like actually waiting for me to say something so that I can comment on it, it's not so good.
And see what is the prompt that we are currently loading. Hmm. That was gonna work. Yeah, that truly doesn't work. Annoying.
I'm just kind of doing nothing in this video. Let's move along, buddy.
The buttons, which I should be able to confirm in the error log. If the error log says If the error log says message came from a button, although dude, this is ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I figured out the problem. I know what the problem is. Here's the problem. The problem is that I'm using a variable called type to disable the default button behavior. However, what I'm not doing, however, like the variable type is set if the system prompt isn't loaded until after that code runs. So the much easier solution here is just to get the actual file names. And give them to ChatGPT. And then have ChatGPT edit the manifests to use the correct file names.
Okay, I'm not really entirely sure what is the problem I'm trying to fix here. But clearly the fact that it says page bot means that this is like right around the time when I first developed the browser bots, what I've been referring to exclusively as browser bots for however long now, a few months at least, apparently. Which, by the way, yeah, the browser bots, this is one thing I need to be in code mode for. One of the reasons I want to get back into code mode, because it shouldn't be like a big thing to get to do some code. Like it shouldn't be like a whole ordeal. It should just be like something I do every single day, probably to start my day. But like, for example, when you use a browser bot right now, like an example here, that's not a good example. Which, by the way, I've been getting kind of a lot of. I don't know. Have I been getting a lot of traffic? It's when I get a lot of traffic and when it's just me, but there's a delay on the notification. We'll see. Well, this is going really slow because it's still on the CRM bot, and I've already gone away from the CRM bot a long time ago. It took that long just to load CRM bot. I might have to figure out a way. I think it could be that the internet's bad here, but and also that I've got a YouTube video playing and then another YouTube video live streaming. But I think I might need like a CDN for Taiwan so that it's not slower in Taiwan than it is in the US, because I feel like it might actually be slower in Taiwan than the US, even though there's a lot of other problems that would potentially be causing that. What am I wearing there? I shouldn't even look because I know it's possible that whatever those clothes, yeah, those clothes, I just said goodbye to them forevermore. So, also my seating arrangement was so much more comfortable. But with the exception of those two things, things are way better in Taiwan. Oh man, this is loading so slowly. Look at how slow this is loading. It is wildly slow. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, I could test the server. There's a test server option right here. Why did I load this again? To demonstrate that the browser bots are called browser bots. Uh, and also here, directory index. This will list all the demos that I've made for these types of chatbots anyways. Really? Tuner damping. Tuner damping. I didn't even remember that I had made a damping demo. I don't know what's going on with this. I shouldn't have chosen tuner damping, to be honest, because what's going to happen now is it's going to try to, because I don't think it has a browser bot. And my whole point is demonstrating the browser bot. But I just didn't even realize that there was such a thing. Can I still do the directory index? I might have screwed this up to the point where I got to start it. I probably should just start a new chat. But this is why this directory index has never really been a good way of doing things. And now I can use a chatbot to serve of chatbots, which I guess I always could. I don't know. I just keep on bringing it out more and more layers of abstraction. I mean, the demo itself is like a 5 chatbots that get served. It chooses from the 5 by it uses a chatbot to serve one of the 5 chatbots or the default. And then this right here is a chatbot that allows you to choose between the chatbots, which again are a chatbot which serves up to one of 5 chatbots. Um, but I'm talking about where you just talk to the chatbot and it serves you a chatbot and you're a chatbot. Anyways, okay, Yogurt Digital. I don't know if this is a good choice either, though, honestly, because they're one of the first ones I made. And there might be some weird quirks to it where I was still like figuring it out. Anyways, okay, so here's the thing with the browsers. All of them, the first thing they do is say that you can like list pages, the pages. So that was my whole point there, is that I kind of like got the browser bot to a like it's at an absolute minimal level of demonstrating what it is, and I haven't worked on it ever since. That has been going faster. Okay, anyways, onward.
But God damn it. I need for that page browser to just be called browser.php. It's the only way. Because which means the thing that I just did, where I took a screenshot and then edited the screenshot and then uploaded the screenshot to ChatGPT, I have to do that all over again because it got the wrong file names. It's a lot of button presses. All right. I'm glad that I at least spelled it right. I'm so sure I would look at that and it'd be like bro swear. All right. God damn it. What time is it? 5 a.m. What the hell? Did I save this? I saved it. Okay. Step 1. Is it being loaded? It's being loaded. It's being talked about. Damn it, motherfucker. Oh, but it doesn't work though. What did I do? I'm going backwards instead of forwards. I feel like the issue is that I'll look at the um, instead of saying the file name with no PHP, it's gonna say the file name with PHP. It's exactly right. So that means that then it's gonna what the file it's finally gonna load instead of trying to load browser.php, it's gonna try to load browser.php.php. I'm hopeless, hopeless. And every single day, I'm like, today is the day. It's all gonna be so smooth. And there's always some bullshit from going smoothly. Okay, where are we at? Shin Murphy. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Maybe I should like try to get 6 hours of sleep and wake up at 11 a.m. and then I can have like a full American day and then and then I can have a full Australian day. Mm. Or maybe I should just call Ireland, or maybe if I call people, that'll like wake me up. Absolute garbage.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the video. Maybe this video just really doesn't lend itself to this, what I'm trying to do here. But first of all, it seems like these videos are way better consumed passively than trying to add to them. Also, this is driving me insane. This is a crazy thing to do. No one would ever do this. You can listen to your own videos, but then don't make a video where you comment on your video. That is fucking insane. That's gonna create a that you will never escape from. But I think uh, I'm sort of like in this video. I think I'm like really tired and working on that. I've been working on for a while, and my efficiency in working on it has dropped almost to like as low as it can go. But I'm not willing to give up until I'm done fixing the problem. So that's probably why it's like the absolute worst video possible. If it was a video where I was like talking about my beliefs or like my like theories or hypotheses about life or about coding or something like that, it would be better because I could sort of like pause it and jump in and say whether I thought I expressed it completely and well, whether I continue to agree with all of that, like what has happened based on acting on those beliefs and the mean it has given them, made me believe them stronger, made me question those beliefs, and and like what else I've like how they've developed in the meanwhile or something along those lines. Regardless, like, and I'm not talking about like the religious beliefs. I mean like beliefs about like, for example, how to do sales. Um, or like, I think like with the coding ones, if it's gonna be like something worth like watching and commenting on, it's gotta be where I was pretty sharp, where I was able to like code at a relatively good pace. Because the stalling out makes for terrible watching. And then also where I can like clearly explain what I'm working on and why I'm working on it and what barriers I ran into and what my strategy is for solving the barrier and then for overcoming the barrier and then I do it and so on. So I think I'll probably try doing this again. This this weird inception within inception within a inception, but I don't think this was the right video to try it on.
Okay, I knew that was gonna work, but I'll tell you what, if that had not worked, dude, if that had not worked, I would have flipped I would have just been done with life. Okay. Shane Murphy, one of those, Shan Murphy, something close to that. He, freelance digital marketer, began his professional career in a call center in 2005, selling advertising space on a local buy and sell website. Quickly realized the growing importance of search engine marketing as many potential, leading him to educate himself in the field. Shane, Sean. platform before moving on to an e-commerce company where he developed a comprehensive digital marketing listing, SEO, PPC, social media, and affiliate advertising as diverse brands, spans in-house roles, agency work, and it's the largest independent publishing companies in the U.S. I wonder who that is and what the collaboration consists of. His strength lies in his adaptability. He emphasizes the importance of early adoption and continuous learning in the rapidly evolving marketing landscape. He was to open the start by staying ahead of the industry changes. Sean's mission is to as many as possible. He actively markets himself and his career. Cool. Seems like a cool guy. I'd love to work with him. What's the ice cream test? You want to rent an ice cream van? Is that the idea here? Okay. Main menu, that doesn't work. We can't escape the bot. There's only one way to escape the browser bot. And that's to start a new tab. But the rest of them work fine. I tested them before. I'm not going to test them again. I'm just going to assume they work fine. Okay, so the other one that actually worked. What was the other one that actually worked? It was called Side. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have these really fond feelings towards these Irish companies. Maybe it's some Irishness in me, but I feel like Sean Murphy he just normal guy. Like, okay, like you get the sense of looking at it. It's just like, okay, here's a guy that's his best and trying to make money and trying to be a good person. You can just tell. Like he's not a scam artist. He's not a slumster, whatever that word means. He's not. He's just a. You can just tell, right? I don't know. And then Sidekick is the same name that I had for my company back in the day. All right, so let's just check. Do I have a? Man, I got too many tabs open. Time to declare tab bankruptcy. Okay. Sidekick. Yeah, yes. And Sidekick Media has a blog feed, post maker, review bot. We're going to go through the process here.
Okay, it's been 1 hour. That was an interesting experiment. I'm going to stop it right here. The experiment, that is.
I swear to God, I'm going to call them. As soon as this demo's done, I'm going to call them and tell them they stole my name.
Vertigo inducing. Very vertigo inducing. To live stream. It's weird to listen to your own live stream, but live streaming about your own live stream is too much, man. It's just it's hard to keep track of what's reality. I'll try it again another time with a different video, and we'll see how that goes. Especially because that's kind of like my whole for the next however many days is just to get through all of the videos that took place specifically during that time period when I was done working at Legendary Spice. But the Somalis had not yet moved in with me because that's the period of time I wasn't working. I didn't have my daughter. I was just really focused on code. So I'm trying to recreate here, at least for a little while. But yeah, I'll just another time because I would much rather listen to this while trying to fall asleep or while trying to or while going for a walk than to listen to it and then comment on it because that is just very confusing. Um, is that all I have to say? I think that's all I really have to say. Other than that, I hope I get attacked by ants because I have all this fruit here. Obviously, Taiwan's great for fruit, but one time I did have something sweet in my bed, and then I woke up completely covered by ants. So I hope that doesn't happen. And that was in Taipei, not Hualien. I don't know if that makes a difference at all. Still better than being covered in ants by ants in Arizona. Those fuckers will bite you, and it will hurt a lot. Okay, that's all for time being, I think. I don't know. I'm a little surprised. Like I'm a little bit shocked that that was. I kind of thought that this would be like a really cool thing. Like this would be like a cheat code. Like this would like ramp me up in a warp drive in terms of like putting my brain in code mode and starting to code. I didn't do that at all. It just made me dizzy, and I peace and quiet. I don't want to hear myself talking from the computer. I don't want to hear myself talking from my own mouth. Just leave me alone, self.